Welcome back, Legends. It's Lady here, and today we're heading into something totally wild and completely unique. Madagascar. This island is like nature's ultimate laboratory. 90% of its wildlife exists nowhere else on Earth. So imagine if Call the Wild gave us a Madagascar map. We would get some of the most insane species variety in the entire game. Today we're talking 25 animals that would make this reserve unforgettable. Let me know in the comments which map, aside from Africa 2.0, that you would like to see added to the game more than any other map. And let's jump in. What makes Madagascar unique is that it's been an isolated island for so many millions of years. Madagascar broke from Africa 165 million years ago and India 80 million years ago, and has stood alone ever since. They call it the Island of Evolution. Before we get into the wildlife, let's talk about several reasons why Madagascar is one of the most fascinating destinations in the world. Starting off with reason number one, Madagascar is perhaps most famous for the distinctive ring-tailed lemur, one of 32 species of lemur, all found only in Madagascar and its smaller surrounding islands. Madagascar is also home to a number of other unique species. Approximately 75% of Madagascar's wildlife do not live anywhere else in the world. Habitat destruction and climate change are serious threats to many of these species, and many are already critically endangered. Reason number two, unique flora. So this is an image of a baobab tree. I think that's how you say it. Another symbol of Madagascar is the majestic baobab, or upside down tree. 6 of the world's 9 species of baobab trees are found here. And also 90% of the 10,000 species of plants in Madagascar grow nowhere else in the world. That's kind of crazy. Did you know there's only 2 seasons in Madagascar? From November to April is the rainy season, and from May to October is the dry season. The next reason is culture. The culture of Madagascar is a mixture of various cultures from around the world, reflecting the origins of its African, Austronesian, indigenous peoples, the Malagasy, and the influence of its French colonial settlers. The next reason is cuisine. The cuisine of Madagascar reflects its rich, multi-ethnic roots. Traditional Malagasy cooking combined with French colonial influences for a variety of flavorful dishes. Did you know that Madagascar used to be a pirate's haven? A lesser-known feature of Madagascar is that it once was a haven for pirates during the 17th and 18th centuries, the golden age of piracy. Many stories surround Madagascar's pirates, including the legend of the Land of Libertalia. And there is a pirate graveyard on the island. And check out the crazy roads of Madagascar. Anyone looking for some serious off-the-beaten-track adventures will find that Madagascar has plenty to offer. Road routes change every year due to the shifting rivers following cyclones, and no 2 adventures are quite the same. All right, let's get into the wildlife. Starting off with big game animals, we have the Nile crocodile. These monsters can reach up to 20 feet long. They're ambush predators perfectly at home, lurking in Madagascar's rivers. Then we have the bush pig, basically Madagascar's version of a wild boar. Known to charge hunters when cornered, imagine the jump scares. That sounds awesome. Then we have the Fossa, Madagascar's largest carnivore, looks like a mix between a cat and a mongoose. Super agile tree climber, and yes, it's the real-life villain from Madagascar, the movie. Then we have zebu, or humped cattle. Domesticated but still roaming all over Madagascar, they're survival expert. Then we have deer and antelope replacements, and the next species is Varro's cefoca, which is a lemur. Not a deer, but could be a fun small game species. Famous for their dance, they hop sideways across the ground like tiny ninjas. Then we have the Indri, the largest lemur. These are critically endangered and huge for a lemur, almost 3 feet tall. Known for eerie, haunting calls that echo through forests, perfect atmosphere for the map. Then we have the Tenrec, tiny insect eaters that look like a hedgehog. Some species can roll into a ball, others even sing by rubbing spines together. Then we have predators and small carnivores. And the first species here is the striped civet. Sleek little nocturnal predator. Loves raiding campsites for scraps. Could add nighttime hunting challenges. Then we have the ring-tailed mongoose, agile hunters of birds and reptiles. Their tails are so bold and striped, they look like candy canes in the jungle. Then we have the spotted Thanaloka, Madagascar's second largest carnivore, solitary and shy, would make for rare special encounter. So maybe they could make this more of a rare species like the snow leopard is in Sundar Patan. All right, now we have bird species. The helmeted vanga, bright blue beak that looks like it belongs in Fortnite. They're nicknamed the Madagascar woodpecker because of how they crack open wood. Then we have the Madagascar fish eagle, one of the rarest raptors in the world, known for swooping down on fish right at the water's surface. Then we have the cuckoo roller. Males have iridescent green feathers, basically bling birds. Their call is like a rolling whistle, eerie but awesome. Then we have the Vasa parrot. Unlike most parrots, they molt almost all their feathers during mating season. Females actually get bald heads while nesting. Then we have the ground roller, which is a hitta-like bird, only found in Madagascar's forests. They love to run along the forest floor, super fun to spot. And the next category is reptiles and amphibians. And then we have the radiated tortoise, critically endangered and has a starburst shell pattern. They can live for over 100 years. Then we have the panther chameleon, one of the flashiest reptiles alive, can change into electric blues, reds, and greens depending on their mood. Then we have the tomato frog. We don't have any frogs in the game. That'd be pretty cool. Bright red frog that looks like, you guessed it, a tomato. When threatened, they ooze a sticky toxin that gums up predators' mouths. Then we have the Madagascar day gecko, bright neon green with red spots, almost glowing in the forest, famous as the face of the Geico insurance mascot. Then we have the leaf-tailed gecko. Master of camouflage, their tails look exactly like dead leaves, night hunters that melt into the jungle background. And our next category is the unique endangered species. And our first species in this category is the aye. The weirdest lemur of all, uses a super long middle finger to tap on trees and fish out insects. Then we have the Crocodiles cefaca, and I might have botched that, but we're gonna move on. Leaves 30 feet between trees in one bound, famous for hopping on two legs across the ground like tiny kangaroos. Then we have the blue kua, which is a bird. Shimmering cobalt feathers, known as ghost birds because they silently glide through the canopy. Then we have the flat-tailed tortoise, critically endangered and only found in southwest Madagascar. Their shells are flattened, unique among tortoises. And then we have the golden bamboo lemur. Eats bamboo shoots that are so toxic they'd kill most animals. Somehow these lemurs survive munching it every day. Interesting. And there you have it, legends. A Madagascar map in Call of the Wild could be one of the most unique. Which of these animals would you want to see the most in game? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button so we can keep building the hype for new reserves. I will be doing lots more videos just like this on potential maps. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, I'm going to recommend that you click right here for the We Need an Asian Map in Call of the Wild video.